Hello, everyone. It's good to have you all. I'm just here to share something that has been on my mind for some time. And it's a revelation that God has put on my mind. And this is from the book of John, chapter 5. I'm going to read this just so we have a little background about the story, which so many of us know about. But just for those who don't know it or who haven't heard it, it would be nice to read this part of the Bible. Now, after these things, there was a feast of the Jews, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem. Now, there is in Jerusalem by the sheep gate a pool, which is called in Hebrew Bethesda, having 5 porticos. In these lay a multitude of those who were sick, blind, lame, and withered, waiting for the moving of the waters. For an angel of the Lord went down at certain seasons into the pool and stirred up the water. Whoever then first, after the stirring up of the water, stepped in was made well from whatever disease with which he was afflicted. A man was there who had been ill for 38 years. When Jesus saw him lying there and knew that he had already been a long time in that condition, he said to him, "Do you wish to get well?" The sick man answered him, "Sir, I have no man to put me into the pool when the water is stirred up. But while I am coming, another steps down before me." Jesus said to him, "Get up, pick up your pallet and walk." Immediately, the man became well and picked up his pallet and began to walk. Now it was the Sabbath on that day, so the Jews were saying to the man who was cured, "It is the Sabbath, and it is not permissible for you to carry your pallet." But he answered them, "He who made me well was the one who said to me, 'Pick up your pallet and walk.'" They asked him, "Who is the man who said to you, 'Pick up your pallet and walk'?" But the man who was healed did not know who it was, for Jesus had slipped away while there was a crowd in that place. Afterward, Jesus found him in the temple and said to him, "Behold, you have become well. Do not sin anymore, so that nothing worse happens to you." The man went away and told the Jews that it was Jesus who had made him well. I'm going to stop there. Now, there is so much to grab from this passage of the Bible, just so much. I don't even know where to start from. But the very one that has caught my attention is this man and Jesus. This man's sort of like question and answer time with Jesus. Now, the Bible said that this man has been ill for 38 years. So, in fact, as a matter of fact, he's so used to his illness, he's so used to his sickness, that I'm sure he's even, he's taking it to be parts and parcel of him. I mean, it has become part of this man. So much so that Jesus, who is the healer, the one that can make anyone well, the one that can change all things, is right in front of him. Now, as the Bible said, let me just go back a little bit. It said, the people there, there's a water there that they have to go in. So there's a condition for them to get well. They have to get into that water after the angel has stirred up the water. If you don't get in quick enough, then you're not going to get well. The first person to get in when the water is stirred is the one that gets well. Another condition is that water gets stirred only for, during certain seasons. So it's not a continuous thing. So you have to sit there and wait. The Bible actually recorded that all the sick people, they wait for the moving of the waters, for an angel of the Lord went down at certain seasons into the pool and stirred up the water. So it's not just the season. They would wait for that season to come. Now, when that season comes, then they have to make sure that whoever is the first person to get in so that they get their healing. If they don't get it, then they have to wait for another season again. Oh my God, how frustrating can that be? Sometimes that is our situations in life. We wait, we sit there waiting, and waiting. And it seems like nothing is happening. And it seems like others are coming behind us and they're overtaking us. And you see, when is it going to be my turn? When am I going to have this miracle of mine? When am I going to have this my own job? The other person the other day, just 1 week, he applied and he got the job. When am I going to have this my own baby? When am I going to be cured of this sickness? When are all these frustrations, every challenge is coming from different. When is mine going to stop? How come people are having their miracles left, right, and center, and mine is not happening? I'm just sitting here. I've been here for years waiting. It's very hard to wait. I can tell you that. I've been in a place of waiting for so many years, and I know how hard it is to wait. It's not easy. And here is Jesus comes to this man and asked him the most important question of his life. Now, the Bible also recorded that Jesus already knew that this man was ill. He already knew. But he still asked him the question. Now, if like you might ask, why is Jesus asking him the question? The same thing is happening, can happen to you. The same thing is happening to you. Jesus is asking you today, what do you want? Do you wish to get well? And guess what? If I were the man, I could have quickly said, yes, of course, I want to get well. But the man was sort of, in my opinion, was sort of offended. I'm sure he's asking himself, what kind of stupid question is this? Do you not know this pool that you have to you have to wait to be put into the pool before you can get well? And for me, I am lame. I can't run as fast as the others to get into the into the pool. I don't even have anyone to help me get into the pool. Have you been in a situation where others have helpers and you have no one? No one to put you into that pool. No one to put you into that pool of job. No one to put you into that pool of goodness. No one to put you into that pool of having your own babies. No one, no help. You seems like you are helpless. There is nothing you can do, and you're just sitting there helpless. But Jesus, he's standing before this man and asking him the $1 million question. Do you wish to get well? And like I said, instead of the man to say, of course I want to get well, he begins to give Jesus the excuses. He begins to bring in the excuses. That was not the question. The question is, do you want to get well? I guess this man has become so used to this situation that he thinks, oh, well, there's no point telling anyone, nobody's even going, Jesus, I don't even know why you're helping. He didn't realize it was Jesus anyway. He must have said, oh, this man, why are you asking me such a stupid question? Did you not know that, that people have to get in? Please don't even, I'm used to it anyway. Probably that's what he's saying to himself. Is that your situation? Is that what you think when the opportunity is right there in front of you? Have you been clouded with the problems, with the issue, with the challenges that you've surrounded yourself with so much excuses, even when the opportunity, when the time has come, your own time has come, but you cannot see that it's your own time, and you are using those excuses that have surrounded you for years, and you're not picking up your own blessing. You're not sensitive to the spirit that this is my time. Jesus is here for me. And that is what that man, he almost missed it. But Jesus, in his kindness and in his mercy, said to him, get up, pick up your pallet and walk. Can I tell you these days, please do not allow your circumstances to cloud your spiritual and intelligence, to put out your antenna, to know when this is your time, to be able to perceive that this is my turn, my time has come. Like the Bible said, the set time to favor Zion has come. Now is my appointed time. Can I pray for you today that you will not miss your time because you have stayed so long in a certain circumstance or situation that you cannot even see anymore. You cannot see when the opportunity is there. You cannot see when your time, your set time is right there before you. Jesus, the great healer, the one that does not need the pool, you can see that at the end of the day, the man didn't need to get into that pool. He did not need that pool to get well because the one who was going to give him the healing, or the one who is the healer himself, was right there. He didn't need the pool anymore. Now, I want you to open your eyes and see, now is your time. Your set time has come. Open your eyes and see Jesus standing right in front of you and give to him that. Answer him the question he's asking you today. Do you wish to be well? Answer that question and say, yes, I am here. My set time has come, because this is your set time. You do not need that pool. You do not need that person. You do not need that other one. You do not need that man. You do not need that woman. You do not need all those things that you think without them you cannot be who God has ordained you to be. You don't really necessarily need it. When this set time has come, this set time has come. I believe that was the man's set time. He almost missed it by clouding himself with excuses. But thank God that Jesus was merciful enough to tell him, get up, pick up your pallet and walk. And that is my message for you today. If you do not go away with anything, the one thing that I want you to know is that even though you've waited for so long for that, today is your set time. Do not allow your circumstance to cloud you when the opportunity comes. Do not allow it. Do not allow excuses to rob you of that thing that you're supposed to pick up today. You do not need that pool to get in if Jesus says, this is your time, because your set time is now. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you get up today, pick up your pallet, and go. God bless you.